Okay, stream has started. Hello viewers, Silent Service here, back with another stream. You just see the stream starting off with the startup things for NavalArt. Which this stream is going to be unique to my other streams with that I'm going to do two games here. First one is NavalArt, of course. And then the other War Thunder. NavalArt's going to be like for the first hour or so till one of the people that I usually play with on War Thunder is available to play with me. Wait for the program to respond. The stream may have some slight problems because on Epic Games recently Saints Row the Third his remastered edition became free, and I love the original, so I thought why not get a remastered. Oh, what you're seeing on screen here is a bit of a project I worked on myself in my free time. Which what you see here is the Ever Given, but I've turned her into a battleship. And she is really OP if you can get hits in first. But this thing doesn't have really good protection, arm protection when it comes to going against targets. It doesn't have that much hit points, but I think what the original creator did when it was just a normal cargo ship was that these were all armored blocks and were much harder to hit, well, much harder to cause damage to. But yeah, this is literally the Ever Given turned into a battleship, and this thing can defeat Bismarck. Like, I defeated Bismarck in it, and none of the Hetfield class could have done it. Nor could the purpose-built battleship I built, the William Shakespeare, which is a part of the Poet class, which, like with all sister ships I have, would have editings between different ships of the class. Wait. One thing I need to do, I need to actually get the Robert 2 Gilo out onto the workshop. I'll do that behind the scenes and everything once this is done, but now on to a design I've been working on behind camera yesterday when I didn't do any sort of streaming. Here is the heavy cruiser, although it's more likely a battleship by this point, Cerberus, which is of a class I'm dubbing the Mythical Beast class heavy cruisers. And I can definitely say this, I've gotten better at building superstructures from when I did the Poets. Although, bridge diagonal over the normal bridge. Okay, that makes it look better. I actually need to test this thing in combat, so how I'm going to do that is really simple. Bring it against a contemporary heavy cruiser, like another heavy cruiser, and try it against that. Well, this is more like a battleship, but I'm still calling it a heavy cruiser, so... No, not... I always think quick battle is the one where you get the duels. Hang on a sec. Because of how this ship's done and everything, I'm actually going to send it against a battleship. Although a much weaker battleship compared to others. Okay. This is my actual first time seeing if this thing is overweight or not, which I'm proud to report it is not overweight, but I am mad to report this thing does not go that fast. Yeah, this thing is having some serious acceleration problems. And I'm having some serious FPS issues. This isn't a silent service game to music stream about some FPS issues. But it's the first time it's happened in this game, and that is only because in the background of all this, I am installing Saints Row the Third. Like, it was a really good game when I loved the game when I originally got it, and so oh shoot, I can't move the camera. I can't move the camera, so I've got to do this. Right. Okay. Target destroyed. We have lost turrets, that's a certain. Okay, back to the dock. So, against a World War I battleship that has had no sort of modifications done or anything, it's a good combatant, but we have found out some fatal flaws that I can easily fix. Like, this thing isn't near fast enough. To be an actual combat unit for my squadron, which my squadron is a pretty fast one at that, with the slowest being the Poet class battleships, the fastest being the Hetfield class battle cruisers, and they are literally the only ships I have on the squadron as of right now. I have an idea. I'm making these next two funnels like the carrier type funnels that are on Japanese ships. I'm known for weird and crazy ideas, so I can always just get rid of the funnels if it doesn't work. The funnels that are implemented on the side there. I can definitely say this though, this design is unique to most designs in the game because of its double hull, really. Like, it's two hulls strapped together. So really I could have just split this hull and then change the bridge structure slightly and then move these guns inward and everything, and then actually have made this a single hull design, but okay. Hang on a sec. If I move this to the right a bit, forward, down, forward. There we go. This back to the right a bit, back and down. And then that funnel stays the same. So literally right now, whilst in the stream, whilst waiting for my friend on War Thunder, which for those of you viewers who know the channel for War Thunder. Oh, hello. Right. Okay. Now we're loaded in. Yep, and my mod has entered the chat. This is an embarrassing time for it to run out of battery. My mouse has run out of battery, viewers. I have the backup battery here somewhere, because after the last time this happened on stream, I brought a backup battery up with me. No, it's not under the rhubarb and custards. Damn. This is annoying. And embarrassing. No, it's not there. While I'm searching for my battery, I found the spare battery. Good. Right. So, pretty much this thing is my least OP when it comes to anti-aircraft out of all my ships, because I don't have phalanx weapon systems on this thing yet. I didn't equip this thing with phalanxes yet. Yep, enemy swordfishes. Which I actually want to see now how these AA guns fare against standard targets. Let's stand how these AA guns Yeah, that makes it so that I now don't press spacebar and set my AAAs to something they're not supposed to be. Well, yeah, this thing's more like a battleship considering the fact that most of its secondary armament is what light cruisers would consider main armament. Well, some light cruisers, like especially one I saw in the workshop, that actually made me interested in the triple turrets you see that you see in the area between the stern main guns and the aft part of the main superstructure. Okay, this thing can go 15 knots. I need to at least get in 10 more. I need at least getting 20 more knots. No, not 20 more knots. At least another 15 knots. Preferably 20 more knots in, but that's gonna ask for too much. Okay, so the quad guns are, the quad secondary guns are dual purpose, but the triple ones aren't dual purpose. I actually think the devs should do it that some of the higher calibered guns in the game, like the main guns, sometimes you work as dual purpose, because in reality I think it was some main guns were famously used as anti-air and battleships. Like all the things I've seen of Yamato in its final battle, it's said that the main guns were used for anti-air, were used as dual purpose guns. Yep, the swordfishes are gonna get through. I'm heading back to dock anyway now, because these things aren't going to work well right now. Like, this thing, although it's a good design, with all that's going on with my computer right now, with the installation of Saints Row, the stream, and NavalArt itself, yeah, it's taking quite a hammering on my internal components here. Oh, aircraft panel. I gotta add missiles to the helicopter. Yep. Missiles are added to the helicopter. Save the design again. And now I'm actually going to try and get in a fleet battle into this. So the fleet battle is really going to be some ships I saved off the workshop that other creators have made, versus my own ships that I did myself. I will be going in the James Hetfield modernized version for the engagement, so that would mean that I have Tillmans to work with and stuff. The other Hetfields, well, I'm at least going to bring in the Shakespeare. I might bring in the the Admiral Popov class that I did some editing to, along with some others. So now I actually want quick battle. Difficulty for everyone is going to be set to officer. Officer, officer, and officer. So, for friendlies, it is going to be the Evergreen, the Ulrich before her more torpedoes refit, the Destroyer I have, and then we'll bring in Trujillo as well. Against all these lot of ships I'm bringing in. Oh, yeah, that's just a bit of a joke I did with Field Medic because he was saying that adding more guns to ships doesn't make them better. My answer to that is, as long as you can make sure that your ship stays above the waterline, like, you can have your ship stay at a good level above the water in terms of, like, your hull doesn't go too low in the water that you sink your own ship because of your weight. Adding more guns is okay. More or better guns is okay. It's only when your ship can't handle it anymore and starts to sink under its own weight of its guns, that's when you have to worry. The battle's loading. My hard drive. Pause the installation, please. Thank you. Wait for the program to I've caused my PC to go up with NavalArt is not responding. What do you want to do? I'm doing wait for the program to respond because I need this thing to work. So, once this battle gets started, viewers, wait for the program to respond. Wait for the program to respond. There we go. No! Hatfield, don't capsize! Okay, after almost losing the flagship here to a capsizing, I'm going to open fire up on the N3 design. Okay, Hatfield turns to port. When it loaded in there for a sec, I thought that it was giving me the Evergreen, basically the Ever Given turn to a battleship. Ooh, we're taking a beating here. They're all going for me. Or at least the N3 is going for me. Get one of his main turrets! I've lost one of my gun elevators. I've lost quite a lot here. Eek. Look, where the hell in binocular? There we go. That's a full salvo out. Shoot! Okay, Hetfield is gone. Hetfield is going. Robert Trujillo in her configuration before she had that dual-purpose gun replaced with the same AAA setup that's on Hetfield. Oh no, the Silent River's gone. Ulrich is still up. Evergreen is still up. Then there's the Hetfield, obviously. Trujillo is gone. The Destroyer is obviously gone. It's now up to Ulrich and Evergreen. So really, our survival depends on Lars Ulrich, and well, our survival depends on a ship that's named after a drummer who's not really done anything good. Like, although he has helped with writing some of the songs, he's not that good of a drummer. And a ship that really caused trade issues for a few days. Well, more than a few days, but the initial it blocking the entire Suez Canal was a few days. Oh yeah, I didn't equip the Hetfields with any aircraft sort of things because at the time when I started the Hetfields, the aircraft and helicopters weren't in the game. But what you're seeing right now is basically a super battleship in all but armor. How long has the stream been going on for now? I need to check how long the stream's been going on for, because like I said, when it gets to an hour or so, stream's been live for half an hour. This is the only enemy left. Oh shit. Eek. Looks like the NavalArt is gone. I think the N3 design here is proven to be victorious here. NavalArt's torpedoes don't have the range, don't they? I hope they have the range. They had the range, but because of some textbook maneuvering, I don't think Evergreen's gonna make it. Get your full broadside in! That's how you defeated Bismarck! Well, I think the rendering stuff and everything has been reduced enough now that I can re-continue the installation for Saints Row, which I've been installing in the background, obviously. Well, not obvious, but I have mentioned it a few times. Oh no. My dog has decided to join me again. It seems that every time I stream, Jack, you want attention. Well, seeing as I can't do anything here and, yeah, I can give my dog the attention he wants. Whilst, we await Evergreen's, fate. To be blown to smithereens by a much more superior British design than what I did. As all my designs are obviously British because I'm British, so yeah, despite all the weaponry and everything, it's classed the British design because of the person who designed it. And yeah, and also because the nation that it's working for, like being built for, I mean. But yeah, literally being destroyed by a better British design than my one. The battle is lost. Back to the dock. Well, no, I mean, and on that, back to the dock. Okay. I need to go in the workshop, get a great battleship design, and use that great battleship design. I still sadly can't use the Prince Eugen, like... invent No. Because I know the luck behind invincible. It's gonna say it's invincible, but then find out it's not invincible. Page 2 on the workshop page here. I could use Nelson. That's basically the N3 before it was the N3. You know what? Actually, I'm gonna try and use the submarine. Because I believe you can dive these things underwater. Save design as the... So, name for a submarine. Name for a submarine design. Deadlight. I think that's how you spell that. L-I-G-H-T. Okay, so new submarine commissioned. Now time to actually use it. Battle against Bismarck, why not? We'll be using torpedoes anyway. F nosedives this thing. R. R slightly. F. R. I gotta keep the bow up, that's it. Just keep the bow up. No, F. Gotta stay dived, though. We've basically already sunk ourselves. But yeah, underwater torpedo tubes. But thing is, until I had some very helpful help from Discord, I never knew this game had submarines. Which I'm kind of glad I do, because it means that this whole endeavour here is possible. Okay, how much longer till I need to change to War Thunder? 20 minutes. Okay, below the ballast. R. Oh no, I've got an idea. I don't know how good it's going to work, but my plan is fit some of the dive planes onto the het fields, and I could actually test to see if that work. If it does, then I'll have some submarine battle cruisers in my possession. But I actually do love the concept designs of like submarine battleships or something like that. Hell, I even have a story out on the internet on Wattpad of a submarine battleship design of my own. Like, about the stories behind that I came up with. So if that doesn't show you how obsessed I am with like submarine battleship designs, nothing else will. Oh no. Dive again! Dive! Dive! Crash dive! Thank you very much for following my orders. No! Dive! Not surface! Down further. We're not gonna win this. Surface the sub. Abandon ship. Right. Surface the sub. Set our engines to all stop. And fight while we can. But it's not going to do any use to us. Well, at least we'll get some damage to Bismarck done. as just shown there, I need to get better at submarines, and would you excuse me, viewers? I'm switching over to War Thunder right now, so yep. One stream. The War Thunder. Yeah, just do that as a slight note for anyone figuring out, like, we're getting into the War Thunder bit of this. Now, alright, you're currently on a black screen right now because War Thunder is just sorting itself out as we speak, and I'm just gonna let my mod know I'm in the War Thunder part of the stream now. So okay, now we should have something coming back up on the War Thunder. Because I know War Thunder's a laggy game, I'm stopping the installation of Saints Row again. Yep, the loading fingers came up for it. And we might also have Winnerdead, who, like I said, is my mod, finally join us in the War Thunder bit. You know, viewers, I want to listen to some music, but the last time I tried using a copyright avoiding way, I still got copyright claimed. Save that to watch later. So no, I'm not gonna do music. I'm not gonna make this How much time do I have? Right, Right. Back to War Thunder now, considering the fact that... Boy, it's been a while since I've done this. Okay, so plus 30% on Silver Lions. And because no one's watching the stream right now, no one until after the stream is done will know I've broken the no bombers till 100 subs thing I've got. Which also means that I can enjoy playing War Thunder properly again. No, change the bomb series to all. Okay, we are in battle. Looks stable enough for me to carry on the Saints Row installation. Literally right now, this entire video's been me going on about the getting Saints Row remastered, Saints Row 3 remastered, installed, and really battling ships in battles I've always lost. But those entire things have actually given me a concept idea for the Hetfield class. Okay, that's on the all chat. Back to the team chat. JU88 there. JU88 coming in. JU88, go home! Stay away! God damn it! Gunners, open fire, you incompetent fools! Right, I need to survive long enough to... Good, they've released! Turn! Get out of here! Getting out of here. That's the night fighter variant of the JU88, isn't it? Team, help! God. Where's the base? This way. RTB. RTB with damage. Shh! He pilot sniped me! That bastard! That blasted pilot sniped me!
Enemy aviators are attacking our base. We must stop them. The enemy is winning.
Slid on the ground, then exploded. But it slid on the ground a bit before exploding. That explosion was purely from all the fuel because the bombs were all dropped. Excuse me. To the hangar. Okay, I'm researching the 87 right now. And no, he didn't have a night fighter variant of the Ju-88, he had the other bomber variant of it. They moved the Condor up. Okay, they've done some changes and changed the BR of the Condor, so what I'm doing is I'm gonna go with Germany and try and get the Condor. Okay, 450 pounders. 2 of which come to a drop point each. Bomb series. It's either disabled or all bombed. Now, the last time I was doing this thing, I got really badly pissed off by Naval that made me collide this with a Heinkel 111, and the Heinkel 111 crashed with all crew dead. I crash landed with only just the lower gunner dead. No. Okay, so those two are actually going for over there, so I might as well go for the right bases. Okay, I'm pausing Saints Row again. Oh! Frames, glorious flames! Frames, glorious frames. Where would the world ever be without frame rates? But where the world would be without good frame rate is that everyone wouldn't be happy that their games go slow all the time. Yak 4, is that like a bomber or something? Or is the Yak 4 a fighter aircraft? I don't know, but I definitely know the F4U is a fighter aircraft. B-18 dive bomber. Hang on a sec, I need to check if the Yak 4 is a bomber. The Yakoslav Yak 4 is indeed a bomber. Through what I can gather from the pictures on Google. Yep. Turn. Shoot! I thought this thing had bomb bay doors! I'm pointing at the idiot in the room. Check. B-18! Midair. A midair, that's what happened, teammate. Yes! I got him!
The enemy's getting closer to victory.
RTB with RCB with sorry for all caps. Okay. Begin slowing her down for a descent.
Heading for landing.
Okay. Make the right turn. Left turn, I mean, not right. Okay, we're actually getting viewers into the stream. Turn a bit, turn. I'm still flying somehow. Like, I'm still flying. I somehow was able to shoot down a aircraft that was attacking me. I've dropped the bombs and damaged both bases. Half damage on the one far back there, and then a quarter of the damage that was onto that one. The rest was done by, like, quarter in terms of the circle damage to it. The rest was done by a Yak 3. And we are right now coming in to land at the airbase with half our elevator controls, fuel leaking, engine number 1 overheating, and the flaps wanting to extend further. Well, flaps on the flaps doing an uncommand extension. I mean, I think I'm a bit too high for the runway. What the f— Max power! Hold up! Bail! Bail! That bastard! No wonder I hate the Spitfire. Why didn't the AAA open up? Like, things would have been better if the AAA had opened up. But the AAA didn't open up! What the hell was that? Like, no. I can't. Okay, yeah, I can't even boost research actually, considering the fact that but I do want to give this aircraft a test flight whilst waiting for the results of both those battles to arise. So the FW200 Condor, a great bomber design. Well, on paper, that is. Like, this thing should have just stayed as an airliner. Like, well, no, if this thing was actually originally designed as a bomber, then it would have done better than what it actually did in the war. It's only just one bullet. We don't need the rearmament. Okay, and as the Condor lumbers up off into the sky, for some reason the bombs all get dropped. Bail! Attention, crash! Hans! Why did you drop the bombs? I told you not to drop the bombs! Hans, once this plane lands after this flight, you're fired and you're being replaced with Otto. No, we'll actually replace you with von Schleicher. Those of you who don't know what I'm on about, the name bit at least, von Schleicher was, one of the people that, during the early 1930s, one of the people who, during the early 1930s in Germany, had the chancellorship along with the original chancellor before, he, von Papen and Hitler started their, thing of, oh, I want to be chancellor, no, he's plotting against the state, make me chancellor, sort of thing. And then, in the end, von Papen and Hitler came up with an agreement that made it that Hitler was chancellor and von Papen was vice-chancellor, under the guise that, Hitler could be controlled by Hindenburg and von Papen. We obviously know that was wrong. Okay, we have a bit of damage, so RCB. I guess. RCB. Gear down. Flaps to the first notch. Flaps fully down to landing conditions. No, hang on. We're stalling. Speed. Speed, as Clarkson would say, Jeremy Clarkson, speed and power! 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 Damn it, never mind. Speed and power has failed this Condor. I want to see if I can hit a tree and survive. So hit the tree with the outer right wing. Miss the intended tree. I keep missing all the trees. The times when I don't want to hit trees, I hit them. When I want to hit them, I miss them. If they had put in realistic damage for props, then it would have meant that my propellers would have been shredded by the trees already. Gear up. Flaps up. Now, only want to hit the outer right wing. Only want to hit the outer right wing. Okay. The reason why that happened was I hit the wrong tree. I gotta have speed, a sort of a climb, and immediate use of the rudder controls. Also, it seems our comrades always crash on takeoff. It's not gonna be us this time. Although I don't know why High Command orders us to fly so low. Okay, max power, max power. Oh, you spit. You know what is a good thing to do for this particular moment? YouTube. This is definitely going to get me copyright claimed, but no, I'm not gonna. What I was planning to do was just put on You Spin Me Right round with this bomber just spinning around like it is. Okay, shut off the engine. Otto! I ordered you not to hit any trees! As you were the designated pilot flying, not me. Well, at least one of the props got to shut off properly.
Start auf Nummer 1. Wir sind auf Weg zum Ziel. Ende.
I'm gonna end the test flights now. Now I have a good understanding of the performance, not combat performance because I didn't try in combat, of the Condor. Now, how much is it gone to research? Stuff has gone to research right now. You know what? I'm gonna end the stream here. Hope any of you watching enjoyed it.